The CEO of Juul has stepped down. Like I said, you'll never catch me smoking the Juul. If you do, honestly, I just give you permission to fuck my wife. I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Because I know you fuckers out there, you got the fucking attention spans of really small pebbles. It's tiny, alright? Y'all can't focus. I've seen my video analytics, my audience retention is click away after like 2 seconds. What have you seen in 2 seconds that you already decided you don't want to watch the video? While I was saying that, I realized it's probably my face, which is like depressing. I mean, fuck it, I guess. Alright, well, I mean, you're here, so fuck you. This is not going well. I'm gonna have to jump cut this a lot. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm cutting right to the chase. Okay, so 2020 election is upon us. It's a big time for a lot of people. For some people, it doesn't really matter. Actually, for the majority of Americans, nobody gives a fuck. What matters, 100%, because a lot of people in this country are poor. A lot of people, a lot more than you'd think. If you're watching this video and you have a YouTube account and you're on the internet, chances are you're pretty rich compared to the United States and the rest, well, especially the rest of the world. So you don't realize that what happens does have an impact. Not to us middle class that much, but you know, if you're making $20K a year, if you're living in poverty, trying to figure out how you can put food on your kid's table, you have 5 kids, trying to figure out how you can put them through a good school, keep them away from any illicit bad activities, gang violence, anything like that. Some dude just walked by me and got really scared. Still not confident enough to vlog, bro. It's a process. Anyways, the election matters, regardless of whether you usually care about it or you don't. And I kind of want to just give my overview of what's going on with the election really quick. This whole podcast is not going to be about that. It's probably going to be like 10% of it. I'm going to some other pretty exciting, pretty fun shit. So if you want to skip to that, then go ahead. But I'm just saying, if you do, it means you have a really short attention span, and that's correlated with anxiety, depression, high self-consciousness. These are facts, folks. I can't make them up. So, the 2020 election. It's a pretty important election. Whether you support a Trump election or you don't, it is still an important election. There is kind of some precedent, and we are in a turning point in our society, and we are in a turning point in our civilization's advancement, I think. Obviously technology, obviously the internet, automation, artificial intelligence, global warming, holy shit. The development of previously third world countries, India, like China, like there's a lot of shit going on geopolitically, environmentally, technologically, culturally. So, and I feel like people say that all the time, but I acknowledge that, and I still think it's true. So it's really important. So that makes it even more important who the president is. So you should care. And yeah, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I am in a car, as you've hopefully noticed by now. So I could have done it in a little. I don't have a set. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't have shit. My set is like my bathroom that I don't even have myself. I share with my little brother. But I think honestly, talking and driving is good for both of us. It's a mutual relationship. Fuck you, stop staring at me. So it's good, I think, for me, because I elucidated this whole thing. Fuck, this guy's waiting for me. I should probably drive away. He's gonna see me with the camera and be like, fucking kids. But I should have probably realized that I wasn't gonna. No, this is embarrassing. There's like a line of 10 cars that were just waiting for me. Sorry. So I elucidated this in another video about why I think driving. The fuck, bro? Was that my fault? No. I don't think it was. Fuck you. Left turn. Of why I think driving is really conducive to good, logical, abstract thought. And I'll give you a summary. It's because a lot of times when you're trying to think, there's a part of your brain that's like chatting or making all this noise, and it distracts you. When you're driving or walking or running or juggling, that part of your brain is silenced, and it lets you actually focus on the important shit. So I'm gonna need to ask you guys to be patient with me, because I need to get on the freeway right now. As you can see, I just hit a small child. I think maybe also an elderly lady at the same time. A lot of shit going on, so I'm gonna have to ask that you just kind of wait, maybe vibe along with, my driving skills or whatever for the next, 35 seconds.
The route guidance will start now.
We are in Berkeley, California.
Next right, and then make a legal U-turn ahead.
If you're not from California, that is close to San Francisco. I live a place that's about an hour from San Francisco, half an hour from Berkeley in Oakland. So I live in a pretty good spot, honestly. But if you do live in Santa Monica and you're watching this, which is
make a legal U-turn ahead and then left turn.
That's gonna be tough. That's a tough ask. I'm not gonna lie to you. That might have been illegal. What I just did, I literally just crossed like 15 lanes in like a 50-meter span. My car was perpendicular to the road. Stop looking at me, okay? Cap. All right. So yeah, I live in Santa Monica. If you live there, which is statistically likely because this channel's popping off. No, we have 9 subscribers, guys. So most people who watch this are just fuck. Now I'm gonna have to cut it. All right, my camera freaking fell while I was driving, and I had to readjust it like while I was doing a U-turn, driving with like my pinky toe and like running over like 3 different grandmas like in a row. And then and my blinkers, my emergency lights are on. Woohoo! I'm a great driver. But I realized the thought just came to me that what I'm doing is immoral. And
right turn ahead, and then straight onto CA24 East.
You can see why this is distracting. Okie dokie. Should be good. I duct taped the camera down. If you guys can't see it, which Miguel, obviously they fucking can't see it. They are the camera. Okay, so I have some duct tape all over the camera. And I think we're gonna be good. But if I suddenly yell fuck or shit or god damn it, then you'll know why. Okay, so as I was saying,
straight ahead onto CA24 East.
That's not what I was saying.
Proceed about 3 miles on CA24 East.
As I was saying, I realized that what I was doing was immoral. And I'll be honest here, I'm an amazing person. So I rarely do things after I've come to the conclusion that it's immoral to do that. That's a really bad way to word that, but it's true. So this time, when I realized it was immoral that I'm filming this thing and continuing to do it, I was just like, I don't know, I still did it because fucking content. And to me, honestly, I still think it's immoral, but a lot of times art really justifies it.
Continue on CA24 East,
Stacy.
and then CA24 East is on the left.
My girlfriend is so fucking annoying, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so as I was saying, art justifies a lot of bad decisions for me, or a lot of things that could be problematic, whether it's socially or just, anything that could offend somebody or just hurt somebody in any way or just make their life worse. I think that art is worth it. Honestly, I think that making art, and you hear this from a lot of comedians, but this is coming from like a filmmaker standpoint. Sure, I'm wrong. But yeah, I think, like, in the pursuit of making art, like, you should be able to cross a lot of bridges, because then, like, what? You just don't make the art that's never made? This art is something that it's forever. It's permanent, right? So if you don't make it, it's never going to be made. Like, you have to make it at some point. It just has to be made for the sake of history and society. I don't know how I got on that tangent. I just realized this podcast is really fucked up because I go on so many fucking tangents. I know everyone says that, but I really do, and I try to stop myself from doing it. I don't know if I have ADHD. Do you guys think I have ADHD? I don't know. Comment below if you think I have ADHD. Like right now, like I'm out of full screen and comment. Be like, yeah or no. Just comment. I want to see whatever. And then afterwards, after you see the video.
CA24 East is on the left.
What was it talking about? Yeah, so politics, 2020 election. I'm just gonna fucking say it. Yang gang, baby. Yang fucking gang. Yang gang! Let's go! Woo! Yeah, so Andrew Yang, so Andrew Yang. No, I mean, he's great. So here's my political history.
Proceed on CA24 East.
Fucking interrupt me, Stacy. Here's my political history. I used to like Bernie. I still do. But Bernie was my main guy from like 2015 out. I was 15 years old. I came to the conclusion I liked Bernie. And for 3 years, he was my guy. Over 3 years. And then I see this guy named Pete. He has 1%. No, I think he had 0.0. He had less than 1% of the polls. The only reason I knew about him was because I took the I Side With quiz. Last year I took it. Last year, and people were just announcing to run or whatever. And I got this dude named fucking Pete Booty. And I was like, what the fuck is Pete Booty? I searched him up. It turns out he was a mayor from a fucking place in Indiana. I'm like, dude, a mayor? This guy's whack. I'll give him the time of day. I'll watch his campaign video where he announces. Otherwise known as a campaign announcement video. You fucking idiot, Miguel. So I watched it, and I thought it was what he said was just like on point. And is that a cop? Oh shit, guys, not Captain. So, I don't know. It doesn't sound like much. Like, all right, what he said was like logical. So what? But nobody does it, bro. Nobody does it. Like, logic and common sense is so hard to find these days that when you see it, it's the most precious thing in the world.
20 miles ahead on the route.
Good timing.
Slow traffic.
Wow, fuck. How was there traffic? It's 8 p.m. Pitch black. I'm sure you can see. And there's traffic. Dude. I'm straight up not having a good time right now. Shout out Jimmy Tatro with the ADHD. It's back. Fuck. Okay. Andrew Yang. No. Why? Pete Buttigieg and logic. Yeah, he was a very logical guy. Very logical. And I went on to watch his interviews. Great. Then I watched podcasts, long form interviews where he talked for minutes on end. And I was like, dude, this guy just keeps hitting it. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is me acknowledging something negative about me, which people should do way more often. And me doing it does not demonstrate that I'm more of a negative person. It just demonstrates that I'm more open to demonstrating, to showing my negative. So I just realized that the camera turned off a long time ago. I knew it was a potential that it could happen, but it actually did happen. And now I'm really pissed. I'm honestly kind of sad, dude, because I said a lot of shit that was like funny, entertaining, insightful, interesting, just all of the above for like the last 10 minutes, and I realized it wasn't filming. Maybe this is even happening right now, so fuck me. But I gotta just move on and just, whatever. But basically, Pete was cool, and then I heard about this guy, Andrew Yang. Dude, it sucks. I literally spent like so long explaining why you should vote for Andrew Yang. Alright, why you should vote for fucking Andrew Yang? Because it's not because you need to. Okay, his main proposal is universal basic income. Let's start there. You don't do that because you should do it. because you should give every American $1,000 a month. You do it because you fucking need
Next
to.
left.
Okay? I hear all these people, and I guarantee if you're watching this, like you. Either it wasn't me. If you're watching this, like you right now, whoever it is, if a soul's watching this, I guarantee you're the type of person who would be like, no, who's gonna pay for it? No, I'm not gonna pay for it. Are you gonna pay for it? My grandma's not gonna pay for it. What do you think's gonna pay for it? You're like, why would you even want to do that? Why is that a good idea? It's not because you
In a
want to
quarter
do
of a
it.
mile, keep right onto CA24 East.
It's because you need to do it. AI. Alright? I'm gonna summarize everything I said in the last 10 minutes before this turned off.
Keep right onto
In like
CA24
2 seconds.
East.
AI have the potential to take 50% of our jobs away within the next 70 years. That would lead to catastrophic levels of unemployment, that of which we have never seen before. Now think about the Great Depression. Shut the fuck up, Stacy.
Is on the right, and then
Shut up. Think about the Great Depression. That shit, it was like 26%. Don't quote me on that. It was pretty high, but not that high. This is gonna be 50. So the economy is gonna be so fucked up, people's livelihoods and society is gonna be so fucked up that just the world's gonna end. That's all. Everything's gonna end. So we need to fucking do it. Okay?
keep right onto I-680
We need to do it.
South.
The reason you should do it, which is different than the reason you need to do it, is because all Andrew Yang is
Proceed
doing.
on
Oh my God.
I-680 South.
Stacy, I fed you yesterday. The reason you should do it, the reason Andrew Yang is doing it, is because all the government is doing essentially is taking something that was stolen from somebody and giving it back to them. So what happened is Google, Amazon, Facebook, all these big tech companies started hiring all these robots, displacing real people, meat, flesh, and bones with robots with fucking circuitry and programming. And they got some bags from it, bro. They made some bank. Obviously, that's the reason they did it. Capitalism, motherfucker. So, oh my Jesus Christ. So, I just hit another grand, by the way, if you were interested. So, they displaced all these human beings. They couldn't get jobs. And they lost money while they got money in their pockets. All Andrew Yang / the government wants to do is take some of that money, not even all of it. Not even all of it. I want to make that point clear because they're being very generous. Not even all of it. They should be taking all of it. Not even all of it. Giving some of it back to the people who it was stolen from in the first place. So to say that it doesn't make sense is idiotic and ignorant inherently. That's why you should do it. And the other reason is why you need to do it. So Yang gang all the way. Gang, skirt, dab, Andrew Yang should be president. It's just for that reason alone, because nobody else is talking about it, because they're probably being fucking lobbied by all the big tech companies. So yeah, Yang gang is who you should vote for, and that's... Shit turned off again, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I just talked for another, like, week. I'm not even kidding. I've been in this car for, like, 3 weeks now. I haven't taken a shower in mere years. It's been absurd now. I think I honestly wrote a novel while I was talking in the last podcast. I wrote the new Declaration of Independence. Wrote the Bible. I did all this shit. I think I repeated myself there. Point is, I said a lot of good shit, and I'm sorry you missed out on it. But yeah, man. Hey, you young, that's a lesson. Stay focused for young entrepreneurs. I could have been like, fuck it. I'm not gonna give somebody a sandwich. I'm not gonna quit. What am I going to do if I quit? Stay home and make myself sandwiches? So you got to do what you got to do. You got to make sacrifices. Alright, that's that. Now we're on to the next segment. It's a little segment I like to call In the News. In the News with Miguel Dickinson. Alright guys, so basically it's where we cover the most critical, crucial, pressing issues of our generation, pretty much. Okay, honestly, just the last week. But yeah, you can honestly, if you're the type of person who really likes the idea of staying informed, but just doesn't have the time,
in a quarter of a mile,
this is
right
the place for
turn
you.
onto 1st Street.
I'm gonna sum everything up, tell you everything you need to know, and just deliver it to you in a little nice nutshell. So, starting off, arguably the most important piece of news of the last generation, Skip Bayless has actually come out as part of the 9 Trey Bloods of the 6ix9ine gang. Supposedly, I'm not much into pop culture, but I think I heard that Skip Bayless was part of this gang that was going around and basically beheading people, and you know, it's really ugly stuff. So that's bad. Look out for Skip Bayless in your neighborhood. He's kind of a savage. If you don't know who Skip Bayless is, I think he's a famous chef or something. But next up, you know, you can't even miss it.
In 1 mile, the exit on the right.
I told you to shut up. The CEO of Juul has stepped down. This is shocking, folks. This is pressing news, breaking news. In fact, I'm the only person who's reported this. I think CNN's coming next. I got to call them. But yeah, the CEO of Juul. It seems like a dynasty has been taken down. A straight up dynasty. You know, some would even say hegemony. Yeah, I'm in college.
Next exit on the right, and then keep right.
It's bad for people who do Juuls. You know, it took a toll on me personally. I had a lot of mango, kiwi, cucumber, lemon lime, Dorito flavored ranch flavors at the smoke Juul shop, and I was really looking to try them all, but I couldn't. Kind of a bummer. Yeah, I'm completely joking.
Keep right, and then keep right.
I'm completely joking. One thing that you can count on in your life, is that you will never see Miguel Dickinson smoking a Juul, never in your life. If in fact you do at some point.
Next exit on the right.
How many times do you need to give me the same fucking direction? I don't even know where I am. I think I'm in like Mill Valley, which if you don't live in California, it just sucks. I'm sorry if you live in Mill Valley, because you live in Mill Valley. It sucks. You should move. This is a rough podcast, guys. I'm gonna be honest. This is a rough podcast.
In a quarter of a mile, left turn onto St. Stephen's Drive.
I thought this bitch wasn't gonna interrupt me. I thought it was just gonna be better. I wasn't gonna hit somebody, you know. But again, in life, things just happen. Whoa! What the fuck? What the? Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There was a 30%. Wait, Michael. What the where am I? What the fuck? Alright, guys.
Next
I'm on this
left
unnamed
onto
road.
CA24 East.
I was so confused. What the fuck? What is... Guys, I cannot make these things up. I just saw 6ix9ine in the middle of the road. Rumors are he was driving a Fiat 500E and driving with the notorious San Juan gangster John Dickinson. I think he was on the middle of the road. I think they're planning another hit. You know, the latter male that I mentioned has been known to stalk people, namely 16-year-old kids who just got their license. So this is it's gonna be interesting what happens between 6ix9ine here and another guy. But yeah, all right, guys, I want to get back on track now. We're talking about the news. The CEO of Juul has stepped down. Like I said, you'll never catch me smoking the Juul. If you do, honestly, I just give you permission to fuck my wife. I don't know if I'm gonna have a wife or what she's gonna look like or whether it's gonna be a dude or not. I don't know where that came from. Am I gay? No. No. If you see me smoking a Juul, you can fuck my wife. I'm putting this into verbal writing. Doesn't make any sense, but I'm putting it into verbal writing right now, and you can fuck my wife. So, alright, guys, third news item of the day. Apparently Donald Trump is going to be impeached, possibly. I don't know, guys. I don't know what he did. I heard something about Ukraine. I assume that has to do with the porn industry. Ukraine is a big player in the porn industry. If you're not aware, I'm very much aware, personally aware. So I think maybe he was in an episode back in like the 90s. Donald Trump was with Stormy Daniels, maybe Hillary. I think Hillary may have had some camera time too. So might have something to do with that. I'm guessing. I'm not very keen on the news these days, but when I saw Ukraine, I was like, yeah, this has to do with porn. You can quote me on that here at the Miguel Dickinson News Hour. But that's enough of that. I want to talk about something I've seen on Twitter lately. There was a girl. There's no girl. What am I talking about? There's a video about basically gun violence, it's increasing trend of gun violence, and it was made by some Parkland something high school. I don't know. No, not Parkland. Something completely different. Again, don't listen to a word I say. It's complete bullshit. Everything I say is wrong. I'm straight. Okay. So there's this video, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It kind of highlighted a day in the life of going to school these days with so many, shootings in high schools. And basically in the video, there are all these back to school items. One of them was a bulletproof vest or something. Another one was like,
in 1 mile, I-680 south is on the right.
Bulletproof vest and stuff. Another one was a skateboard that a kid used to break out of a classroom when a shooter came into the room. And the last scene was like, oh, the new iPhone. And it was a girl with a new iPhone texting her mom, I love you.
I-680 south is on the right, and then keep right onto I-680 south.
As I was saying, this girl was texting like, I'm literally about to get fucked up right now. Like, I'm literally about to get fucked up. Like, I'm about to get a cap in my butt. It's not gonna be good, Mom. So, probably won't see you again. So, deuces. And then it cuts to black, and you heard footsteps of the shooter. You basically need to see for yourself. That was
keep right onto
the worst possible description
south
ever give of that video, but it was on Twitter all over. And here are my thoughts on the video. People are saying the two sides to it.
Proceed on
that you should stop fucking talk to me. One of them is basically that it's too grotesque. It's just too much. It's not worth it, and it kind of normalizes school shootings. The other one is, this is a very important issue. It's a very important issue, and it's happening. And the way it's portrayed in the video is good, because it's happening that often that we need to do something that insane about it. Crazy situations to crazy reactions, right? And I have to side with the signal, and practically speaking, if you need something to get Congress to get off their asses, to get people to be like, have that emotional response, then fucking do it. Who cares if it's like grotesque or inappropriate? I don't give a fuck. Just do it. And that's the same thing with art in general. People are like, oh, the N-word was said in Huckleberry Finn. Yes, because that's really what happened. People use that word all the time to degrade black people. It needs to be known. If you don't include that, if you don't keep track of history, it's going to be repeated. Bro, these are facts. Alright guys, now I want to move on to a segment I like to call Tunes. Basically, it's just me in the car playing some tunes and just kind of seeing my reaction. I don't know what's going to pop up. I'm going to play a few stations. 106.1, 103.7 80s, 104.5 alternative
in a
rock,
quarter of a mile, left turn onto Latier
and then a
Road.
random station, and then we're gonna just see my reactions, see what I think, and as you're listening, you can vibe along too, and shake your shoulders a bit, and I'll be vibing along with you. Okay, without further ado, here is the first tune. This is 106.1. Live reaction, folks. I'm not gonna lie, that may have been the absolute worst music I've ever laid my ears upon. I actually haven't heard worse music since, I don't know, man. Honestly, there really is no comparison. That U2 album that they gave you on all those iTunes was pretty bad, but this was even worse. Set the bar pretty low, Nikki, but let's see what's next. 103.7. I have some high hopes. Hold on. There we go. Wait. Yeah, that's kind of whack, honestly. It was soft. I'm not impressed right now, guys. This music is not great. If you would have told me to write a track in the last hour while I was doing this podcast, honestly, I think I could do something better. So, I'm giving it. All right, now we're going on to 92.1. That's kind of like a mix, so it can really be anything. So, expect the unexpected. Guys, I'm gonna give that a good 8 out of 10. Judging by the fact that I also killed another baby in the process, I'm gonna have to dock it up to a 9. That's actually spectacular. Next station is 104.5. This is alternative rock, as I've been quoted saying before in the in the Times magazine and in the Wall Street Journal and New York Times. Basically said that when you listen to 104.5, it's basically like just hearing, I can't really do it, but I'm trying to give you guys a good rendition of what 104.5 sounds like. You turn it on, it's kind of like this. Ah! That's pretty much what it's like. I can't cap, so if you're ever in the car and you're wondering, wow, is Miguel capping about that? Just turn it on and see what happens. But good thing for you, I'm going to turn it on right now and we're going to see what is going on with 104.5. There we go.
Who am I? Someone that's a fireland! Go up! You decide if you ever go!
I mean, what do they say, guys? I'm always right. Okay, we're going to do 105.7 next. And honestly, what the fuck is good, 105.7? Seriously, what is wrong with you? Who even are you? Like, nobody knows what 105.7 is, what it stands for. It's like one of those oh shit. Completely unscripted. That was a serious cough. Killed another baby, by the way. But 105.7, what is good, dude? Think like it's like one of your friends you have that you just don't really know what they do, who they are. They're like kind of an acquaintance. They're like in the middle of like two friend groups, but then you realize they're not even the good friends with either of them. They're just kind of floating in the middle. That's 105.7. So we're gonna listen to them. You know what? I'm gonna give them the time of day, but I really have no idea what the fuck kind of music. I could literally hear like a cock-a-doodle-doo, or like Beethoven, or like Kid Cudi. I don't know what's going on. I might even hear like my own like rap on it. You never know. Without further ado, guys, let's play it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, I'm Dexter, I'm the smartest motherfucker on the planet. Fuck Jimmy Neutron, I'm the smartest kid in the motherfucking universe. Oh my god, I'm Dexter.
Alright guys, I think it's safe to say we should just move on from that one. That was a little bit, I don't know, that time I won't be able to sleep tonight, let's just say that. Okay, next one is actually 105.3. To be honest, I don't really know what 105.3 is. I think it's like alternative, so I fuck with that. We'll see. We'll see what they got going. I want to listen to some good music tonight. Come on, guys, let's play some good shit.
But
Yo, that was fire, bro. That was great.
In 1 mile, the exit on the right.
Good song, man. All I gotta say. Hey, we're not done. We're gonna keep listening. We're gonna go back to the start, 106.1, to see what's good with 106.1. We might be playing some better shit right now, because before, I was really pissed, honestly. I was expecting something better. So, 106.1. Hopefully it's like Jaden Smith, you know, I don't know.
Next exit on the right, and then left turn.
Like you, USA.
Stop with the commercials. Okay, 103.7. They gotta have some good shit. Ready?
Next left.
Woo! Alright guys, I'm pretty much home. Thanks for joining along to this episode of Small Talk Big World, a podcast where we talk about anything with anyone, anywhere, at any time. You know, I don't know really where this is going. I'm gonna be real. Like, I thought of this episode in the spur of the moment because a guest that I had, we couldn't do until later, so just kind of had to do it. And I think it's good in theory, but I have a lot of technical issues that are fucking me up, like this camera. If I'm being completely honest, it probably turned off. Like, all that was like kind of joking, but this camera probably stopped recording randomly 11 times. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even joking now, and it was really annoying. And I had to keep, like, I was getting frustrated, and because of that, it's a little choppy, and that kind of sucks. I couldn't really get into a flow. But I hope you guys still enjoyed it. If anyone's even watching right now, and this is like not even YouTubers say this, if you're watching right now, like, thanks so, like, this is actually serious. If you are watching this at this point, you actually watch this whole thing, then it's like insane, because I'm not influential at all. Like, I'm just a random dude who just started putting shit up. So if you actually decided to watch me, or essentially a random human being, talk for this long, or even just skip to it, like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I promise I'll try to get better and better. I'm glad you were along with the ride. I want to end off with this note, guys. Sometimes in life,
Next left, and then
Feel-
right turn.
like your life sucks. You feel that because your camera keeps moving, because you're using fucking tape to hold it up, your life might suck. And you'll convince yourself that because you had one bad day. What you need to realize is that human beings drastically overestimate the amount of negative events in our life and the amount of positive events. So if you have a bad day, you're going to say my life sucks. If you have a good day, you're going to say this was a good day. See the difference? So don't overgeneralize, generalize. If you have a bad day, you have a bad day. Say, I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to feel completely different tomorrow. And I know this doesn't apply to people who have some serious, mental battles going on. But for a lot of people, for the great majority, I think it's true. So I just want to say, just always have faith that there are beauties in life that will never go away. No matter where you are, it will find you. Whether you're in the depths of hell, it's going to find you. And that's honestly a principle that I've been living my life by. It's always temporary. Grief, sadness, despair, anger, depression, frustration. It's whatever it is, it's always temporary. You can always count on that. And yes, pleasure, happiness is also temporary, but that's fine. That's okay. So I just like to end things off on a good note. And honestly, just remember this. You can make life as simple as it really is. You can dumb it down, chalk it down, and you can say, well, this is how simple life is. It would be true. You can also make life as complex as you want it to be. It's really endless. It's really this dichotomy that nothing really matters, but everything matters. As long as we can love and be loved and love back and have fun and hang out with friends and read and drink and party and have sex and chase your dreams and run and play sports and write and talk and sing and laugh and dance. There will always be meaning to life. Always be meaning to life. So just embrace that meaning, guys. And I'm glad that we got to share this drive. It really meant a lot to me. Share this with you guys. I'm actually driving into my garage right now. So if you ever want to pull up and catch these hands, you can. We got a lot of things coming up. Small Talk Big World. Tomorrow, I'm chatting with a conservative. He, I think, is a Trump supporter, but I could be wrong. I think he is. We were friends back in high school. We haven't talked much since. And I think it'll be really interesting. You know, somebody on this side of the spectrum, me being kind of far left with somebody who's kind of far right. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I definitely want it to be a healthy discussion. I think it will be. And yeah, we're going to dive deep into a lot of stuff. That's going to come out next Wednesday. But don't worry, don't you fret. This Saturday, part 2 of the Hollywood Chronicles, the LA Chronicles, whatever you want to call it, is coming out. And that one's definitely more exciting than the first episode because I tried to stay up for 24 hours in the streets of Hollywood. Just stay up. All these homeless people literally in Hollywood Boulevard. And I just walk around 6'2" white me with this big DSLR camera, just vlogging and staying awake from 8 a.m. to the next day 8 a.m. when I leave. It's a cool time, so check that out this Saturday on Vita. And then on Sunday, I teach my little brother how to drive. He sucks. He's really bad. He's probably going to watch this, and I don't care. Ian, you should improve your driving. It's pretty garbanjo. Yeah, so that's what's going on with Small Talk Big World, a podcast where we talk about anything with anyone, anywhere, at any time. I'm your host, as always, Miguel Dickinson, a self-proclaimed starving artist and a college dropout. My co-host is not here today. Rip Akram. He didn't die or anything. He's just ugly. No, Akram's in SJSU, and yeah, he'll definitely be in another episode. So if you missed Akram, don't worry. I think I'm actually gonna do a trip there one of these days and do a little college frat party crashing. All right, guys. To end the episode, I kind of wanna ride it out with a nice song. Go back to the radio, the old tune segment. Just play a song to kind of ride us into the sunset because I feel like we really shared something here, you know, me and you. And it's crazy. If you're watching this right now, it's actually insane. I know a lot of people say that, YouTubers, like, if you're watching this, that's it. But this is actually, if you watched all of this, essentially a random person speak in a car on the way back from work at 9:20 p.m., then, like, props to me, honestly, because that means that must be really entertaining. So, yeah, pat myself on the back. But I want to play a song. I don't know what it's going to be, and we're just going to listen to it, vibe out, and then, yeah, and then I'll see you on Saturday. So, here we go. No idea what it's going to be. Please subscribe. I'm broke as fuck. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm Dexter, I'm the smartest motherfucker on the planet. Fuck Jimmy Neutron, I'm the smartest kid in the motherfucking universe. Oh my god, I'm Dexter. Dexter's lab. DD, get out my lab. Hoes on my slab, bitches in my lab. Damn, I'm Dexter, I'm a scientist. Hoes on my dick, wanna cheat off my test. Wanna be my partner when we do assignments. Boots, no J's. Look at my report card, bitch, all A's. Monkey in the cage, dick down her throat. Hoes on my dick, cause I wear a lab.